Hello there. Hi. Welcome in. Welcome back. Welcome to this, the 7th of August 2026. Almost said 2027. Got a 7 on my mind, I guess. Um, Hopefully you're doing well today. We are back today to play some more of, and potentially finish. I don't know how much more we have of it, so we'll see. Um, Resident Evil 1 Remake. Sorry, I'm fixing up my nails right now. I do that a lot when I get to my desk because that's where my nail file is. So I try to do that. Hey, the Big Babask, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. But yeah, we've been making some good progress in this game. We've acquired the battery, and we're gonna see where that leads. Yeah, keep making progress in this. I don't think we have much longer, although I haven't played Remake, so there might be some new areas that I don't know about that we might run into. Um, but yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I mentioned it yesterday. I think I'd be more happy if I see more remakes go kind of the route that this remake did. And I know this remake came out in like 2002, so less likely. But I don't know. Fatal Frame remake, Fatal Frame 2 remake that came out recently is very much in kind of in this vein. So it'd be nice to see more remakes kind of do what that game did and this game did, where it's like you kind of get the game um that you got. It's kind of a one for one, but not really. It's like it gets most of the main like parts of the game, but it adds parts, right? Like it adds extra content here, extra content here, extra content, right? Like, but it doesn't feel like it changes the overall scheme. You still kind of play that, and so far I think I've kind of been enjoying that aspect of it. I still not sure if this is necessarily changed my mind about Resident Evil or anything, but it's been enjoyable mostly. Um, Sorry, like I said, trying to clean up my nails a little bit. Um, but we'll see if we get through this today. Gonna see where we're at. But we do have a whole month ahead of us to do some stuff, so we will try to fill in that gap. I do have a game in mind after we get done with this that we'll probably check out. That'll be a complete switch from what we're doing here, but I think people will probably like it. Um, let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to mention? I think that's basically it. No big things to mention. We are a little bit later than I've been starting previously, but like I said, anywhere from like 8 to 10 Central is kind of what I'm shooting for right now. It's not our new schedule, it's just kind of what's going on right now until I can get to a new schedule. I do have an appointment Monday, so hopefully after I talk to my doctor, maybe I can um, maybe get some new medication or something to hopefully help me get back into some sort of like normal schedule structure or something like that. So, haven't been on Twitch in a while. Awesome catching. Yeah, I don't play a lot of Resident Evil. There is a few people around the channel. I know Press X to Jason, of course, Evil Cherryberry, very notable. Resident Evil Speedrunner, as well as just plays a lot of Resident Evil. I know, like I said, Press X to Jason's been getting into Resident Evil, I want to say 2 speedruns. And I think a little bit, but Jason plays YT, which is YouTube. I think he does some RE pretty consistently as well. I know they do a lot of RE I'm not a big Resident Evil person. We're doing this because we raised money for charity back in May. We did we were part of the St. Jude charity drive, which is usually a Twitch wide thing, but also we were working with our stream team, and we did raise enough money to play both this and Resident Evil Zero. So we'll be playing Resident Evil Zero at some point. I don't know if we'll play it after this. Probably not. We'll probably take a little bit of a break, and then we'll play Resident Evil Zero at some point, which will also be our first playthrough. I've never played Resident Evil Zero. But yeah, so these were both charity incentives, and yeah, we'll go from there. Yeah, that being said, let's go ahead and turn off the music and just jump into the game. Jump into some Resident Evil 1 remakes. Let me swap over here. Hope that's for you. Oh, I appreciate that. I'm trying to do the best to take care of myself, but it's just one of those things that there's only so much I can do on my end without it needing some sort of aid, so... And that's kind of what I need my doctor to assist me with, so... Let's move our mouse off the screen. Load. I realized, like, I took these medallions out. I don't even know if I need the medallions just yet. I'm going to put them away. I'll probably feel real dumb when I need them, but I don't know if the medallions are going to be immediately needed. So I'm going to put the medallions away. I don't need to save. So I don't know if the fountain we're looking for is right above the thing. So I'm going to put... this and this away. We're just going to take the battery with us. And then we're going to head for the elevator. I think we've cleared the mansion at this point. I don't think there's anything else for us. I mean, we haven't gone downstairs, but we still need an object. Oh, yeah, we also haven't gone into the room that requires the Spencer key. So that's kind of it, but everything else has been cleared. So we're... Okay, so we're gonna need... Actually, we're gonna need to take... Is it this way? Yeah. This is a little quiet for me. We're going to need to take that thing back because we're going to have to go to the courtyard from the main hall. I didn't realize that we were going to need that again. So this way, grab this. This way. Go down here. Grab this. Okay. We don't have the other one of those yet, so that doesn't really mean anything, so... Alright, so what's the quickest way out? Okay, through this door. And then we gotta head back outside. Thank you for the lurk. Dr. Speedruns 47. I do appreciate it. Alright. I believe we just go, yeah, this way. Sorry. Dang it. Had to, on YouTube real quick. Make sure it was running properly. Use. Okay. Go here. Alright, so now we just need to make our way back to the other side. Nice. We poisoned? We are. Knew it had to happen at least once. Wow, the snakes are really aggro from this direction. That's fine. We'll be okay. We've got plenty of healing and anti-poison storage, so... Plus there's a... anti-poison right there. Okay. I'm gonna equip this because there's a bunch of dogs here that mess us up. Let go of me. Also, it's crazy that, like... God. Let go of me. Just use that to go to caution, it's fine. Okay. Use. Now we can do this. Them dang dogs. Okay. So this should be... Okay. So that elevator works because we need... Because we need the water up, right? We have to, like, put the crank and we have to pull the thing, but we can't cross, so we have to go back the other way. I think that's why we have to do that, so I should have brought the crank. That's what it was. I was like, I think I need another item after we do the battery, but I don't remember. I didn't remember what it was. It's fine. The storage box is like literally right over here, so... Okay, storage box. We need the... Hold on, does this have any fuel in it? A little bit of kerosene, okay. Let's go ahead and refill the thing while we're here. And then we need the crank. Not a single drop, okay. That's what I thought. Put that away. Alright, there we go. Okie dokie. Are we not? Okay. Do 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 do. Okay. Sorry, I was checking something. YouTube was saying the horizontal stream was not getting any audio, and I'm like, you should be. Alrighty. Alright, so we go over this way, we crank the thing, puts it down, and then we go the other way, I believe. Because once it's down, that should mean on the other side there should be a ladder that we can go. Oh, come on, man. Really? Uh-huh. Say, but now we can't cross that way, but the whole point is we have the other elevator now to go around the other side. I swear to God, if I need those medallions, I'm gonna throw hands. Yep, so now we can go this way. Oh, okay, it's the cave system. That's the boulder area, right? Yeah, typewriter item box, yep. This is where you need both the cranks, I think. This is where you realize there's a hexagonal crank as well. Okay, so put the blue herb up here, ink ribbon here. Hold on. Not sure if I'm gonna grab that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and might be a waste of a save, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. I don't remember where the spider boss is. Because this is a hexagonal one, right? Yeah, hexagonal hole. I know there's grenade around where that boulder was. Huge gaping hole, okay. It's a round lid. Oh wait, is this the thing where we have to find 3 pieces of it or whatever? Yeah.
Is that you, Jill?
Is that voice Enrico's?
Enrico!
You're alive!
Stop! Are you with anybody, Jill?
No, but why?
The stars are finished. Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Enrico!
Dun dun dun. Someone's a traitor.
Traitor? Who?
Dun dun dun. Wonder who it is. I know who it is. Whoever did this is definitely a professional. Well, I hope we're all professionals, but, you know. Wait, he's holding something. Oh, that's why I had this equipped. Okay, dude. Chill out. Also, I love that the professional just let hunters in. It's awfully nice of them. It says there's something else in here, but I think it has to do... Oh, it's this. Okay, that didn't work. Okay. That's why I saved. I was trying to run away to... because whenever they do that roar and that jump, it's a one-hit kill no matter what your health is, but... But unfortunately, I couldn't run. I did the quick turn, but by the time I pushed forward, it killed me. We don't have enough shotgun ammo to do that. I wish I could make more. Okay, I don't think I need the wooden shotgun. Uh, Alright. Let's try this again. Very curious. Does this bolt remove when you grab the... No. It moves when you go up here. Got it. Okay. That's not what I'm telling you to pick up. That's what I'm telling you to pick up. We'll worry about the key in just a second. And use that to be on fine. Over here. It's Enrico. Give me the crank. You. Over here. It's one dead hunter. Grab this now. I thought we could... Okay, I guess we have to have the pieces first. Oh, okay, he's dead. I just wasted a couple shots there, that's fine. Gotta make sure. Bye. Okay. Good stuff. Alright. Put this stuff away. Can't use that anymore because I don't have any ammo for it. Still feel like we need both cranks, so I'm gonna keep that on me. Should probably bring a heal now that I think about it. There we go. Yeah, see, this is where the flamethrower usually is. Okay, I want to test this, because usually you can put the broken shotgun here. But I don't think I can interact with that. I think that's a Chris thing, because Barry took the flamethrower. We saw him use it on Plant 42. I don't believe I can do anything with it. We'll try. Yeah, didn't think so. So yeah, so the wooden shotgun for us is the thing we can use to get the shotgun without needing Barry's help. That's all that is. Okay. So I don't think we really even need that anymore. The problem is if that leads where I think it leads, we might need heavier ammunition. Yeah, this is what I thought it was. Huge boulder blocks the way. That's that door, but the boulder, I believe, was also blocking something. Shotgun shells. Wish it was more than 6. This should be spider room. Black Tiger. Yep. Okay. He's faster than I remember it being. Poisoned and low health. That's not good. Good. Brought the... Whoa, you take... Okay. Grenade ammo is not as strong as I thought. There we go. Bye, Black Tiger. Survival knife. Okay. You gotta come off the roof there, friend? Okay, I'm wasting ammo. Oh yeah, we gotta use the knife to cut the webs, I think. Does this despawn the extra spider? It does, okay. There we go. Okie dokie. Actually, there might be a hunter down here, so... Hey, look what they give us! Problem is... I don't have any room for anything else. Map of the courtyard. Yeah. So I think you can get the flamethrower and then put it back there, but we don't get that as Jill. Hexagonal hole. And then we immediately have to run because this boulder decides it wants to eat our lunch. Right? No? I thought that's what happened. Oh, no, we gotta rotate it to the holes on the other side. Then the boulder comes after us. Gotta go that way, then we gotta turn around. There it is. I love how the boulder's like, I have 2 chances to roll here. However, nah. Such a rude boulder, man. Examine, open. Is it a spray? Okay, this one is a spray. And I would really love a box. I guess we could run back. The box is just on the other side of Black Tiger's room, so let's go do that real quick. I don't mind a little bit of a jog. Because I wouldn't mind picking up these other herbs. There's nothing else, yeah, there's nothing else in Black Tiger's room, just the survival knife. I love how they give you the survival knife. Be like your hint of like, how do I get through these webs? Alright. I don't think we need the crank anymore. I do believe that's it. So we can put the cranks away. Put the survival knife away. I'm gonna go put it where the shotgun is, so I can combine the shotgun. Grenade launcher in there. And then we'll keep this set up because we can just do this. Alright, let's go. So grab those herbs. We'll run them back and then. Wrong way. I was like, this doesn't look familiar. Actually, I guess what we could do is we could just combine. Because I think it's just, is it 2 green here? Yeah, it's 2 green here and then a blue. Oh no, it's just a green and blue. Okay, yeah, we could just combine these. There'll probably be more spiders and stuff, so we'll just combine these as a anti-venom. And move on. Alright. There's the boulder. That's the door. Did we check what was past the boulder? I think we did, yep. So now we go through this door. Which is a room. Oh god, is it this room? Oh lord, okay. I need my crank again. Because you need the... This is a hexagonal hole, right? Yep. So what you have to do is push this statue to the wall, it pushes it out, then you push it onto the rotating thing, and then you push it into the wall. I should have held on to it. I should have held on to it. I knew. I was like, wait a second. I thought this was going to be something leading up, but it's not. So, what does this give us? Trying to think. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is classic survival horror stuff. You put away a key item that you don't know you need, so you have to run back and pick it up again. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing well. We're just getting in our cardio. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, it's gonna be the other stone thing. Yeah, so we can go to the well, I guess it could be the Spencer key, and that would have the stone thing for us. That one. By the way, if you want to know, you can examine these, and then. Oh, does it not do that? Oh, it doesn't do it in this one. Interesting. So, I believe in the original game, you can examine the cranks, and it will tell you... Oh, no, there it goes. You just have to look at the right end. And it tells you that it's a hexagon crank. You can also, in this one, tell by the handle. So the hexagon crank has a red handle, and the other one has a blue handle. But in the original game, you have to like look at the end or examine it so it tells you which crank is which, because I think both the cranks look exactly the same. Or you just have to, you know, inventory manage in such a way. Why do I keep running this way? You have to inventory manage in such a way that you're just like, I know that this is the hexagon crank, so you don't get them mixed up. But again, that game came out on the PS2 or no PS1. So the graphics are. It's actually really interesting. Like that's why it's so funny watching like games develop over time, because like in the PS1 to PS2 jump, just how much the graphic fidelity changed and how much more detail we were able to get. Whee! By the way, that's the thing that tells you it turns, which we don't need that just yet. We need this. Oh, this is an awkward place. Use. There we go. Okay. Didn't realize I had to wheel the wall back in. I thought it was going to do it by itself. I guess I don't have to wheel the wall back in. I can just do that. Whee! Spinning Jill around, okay. And then we push it one more time. And Jill doesn't spin as long as she's pushing. Slide it over twice. Okay, so this is going to give us one of two things. Either this is going to give us the Spencer key, which will then give us the stone thing for the basement of the mansion, or it will give us the stone thing for the basement of the mansion. My guess is it's probably the Spencer key. No, it gives us a wheel for the... Huh. Alright, this whole area is clear. Okay, so that means we have to do the cylinder to do an elevator. Oh, because the elevator is going to take us up to the fountain. Right? Because that elevator leads... No? How the hell is that going to work? Because there's a fountain over here in the bottom left. I mean, that's where we have to put the two medallions in. I'm not even sure how we get there. Strange. I don't know. We'll keep playing and figuring it out. It's what we do. Is what we do. Okay. So now we need to grab the cylinder. Grab the shaft. Do with that what you will. Combine those two. Examine. Okay, can I turn it the other way? Okay, I just gotta keep turning it. Okay. Alright, where is the elevator? Over there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make a save. Swear to God, if I need this crank again, I'm gonna pull my hair out. Ink ribbon. I'm going to make a save so we don't have to do all of that again. Now that these are aligned, we should be able to put them back in, put it back into the thing, which should power the elevator. Does this boulder not come after us? There's bloodstains underneath the boulder. Oh, it fell down. Okay, I see. I guess that's your hint that boulders roll in this area. Which one will you press? Oh, I forgot to look at it. I know the last one was, it goes 3-1, so 2, 4, 3, 1. Big salmon. Oh, it was 4, 2, 3, 1, man. I had a 50-50 shot and I missed it. Oh, man. 4, 2, 3, 1. No, don't turn it. Four, 2, 3. This close. We were this close to having it. Alright. There's an elevator switch.
Jill!
Hi, Barry.
Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this. Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
Hail. Welcome to Hail, Barry.
What the hell is that sound?
That's what I said.
It could be a person. Jill, go check it out.
Why me?
Enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
Okay. Chicken. Okay, it says there's an item around here. Ah, there's a box. So they definitely... Okay. Grenade launcher. What's down here? There's a switch. Uh-huh. Still says there's items around here. Oh, I see it. It's literally some cool. That's actually kind of hard to see, I'm not gonna lie. Even with it glowing. I think it's because the light is like right next to it. Alright. Time to figure out. Sounded like it was chains. Are we finally getting a standoff with chains down here? Sounds like it. They said that we can't kill the... hi, chains. How are you doing? Said we can't kill chains, though. Not with guns, at least. So... I'm gonna leave that be. Probably of no use. Okay. Do we lure change the trash garbage compactor and just give her a good old smushing? Uh-huh. Okay, this is what we have to smash in the trash compactor. Got it. Says there's items around here. Chemicals. Anything in the bucket? What did we leave? Oh, maybe it's not counting us as completing this until we get whatever was in that box. Where you at, Chains? Oh, there you are. Hi. Do I have two spots? I do. Okay, that is the only thing here. That's what I figured. Ow! Thought she went the other way. Headphones made it sound like she was going the other way. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So I'm guessing the key is in this box. And we have to push the box into the trash compactor.
Barry!
Well, that's rude. So how hard she hit us? Oh, she hit us pretty dang hard. There will probably be a key in this box. No, that's a flamethrower. Wait. Broken flamethrower. But we can fix it, right? Hold on. Hold on. We might be able to do something here. Oh, sorry, Chains. I'm gonna need you to not be near the door, please. Thank you. Can you come this way? What the hell is this thing? Ah. Okay, you can't do the shotgun. It has to be the broken flamethrower. That's fine. I wanted to test that. We'll go get the broken flamethrower. Alright. Doop, 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 doop. So we have to pull the lever, pull the thing out, go put the flamethrower on it, and then we can leave. Okay. Chains is body blocking our lever. Which is fine. We just need to aggro them over here. Oh. Oh, nice swing. Bye. Okay, where are we at now? No, it still says there's an item back there. And do I care enough to do that? Probably not. Fire sight out, but shows sign of use. Huge collections of dolls. Old beat-up dolls and candles. This looks fun. What the hell are we looking at right now? Oh cool, snakes. That's just what I needed right now. How about now? Okay, I see what looks like a journal here. Bed is still warm. Can I investigate this book? Oh, there's a dagger on the bed. Is that it? No. Ah, it's another jewelry box. Still something else here, but it's counting the up area as something. Stone ring. Family picture and notes. So this looks like the other family picture we found. Something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica administered type A. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Rude. Lisa, type B. Plasmalizing of tissue during cell activation. Positive but delayed fusion. Body modification observed. Constant results. Continue protective observation. George. Terminated. There's a journal left by someone. Feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake. Not my real mom. Same face, but different inside. I have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away, because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard. It hurt. Steel rope in way. Can't see mother because 4 stones. Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll use this. Oh, this is a blue herb. Nah. Where does this go? Alright, so I'm guessing, based on the 2 things we found, Chains' name is actually Lisa, yeah, because this is where this leads, yeah. So this Chains is Lisa. And okay, so does this do these 2 go together? No. No, because this needs the ball. That's right. So I haven't figured out how to do that box. No, this says stone ring. Examine. They're still missing the middle of it, though, right? Or will the ring suffice for... what we need? We'll have to see. Alright, let's put this away for now. There we go. So let's see. Yeah, we still left some stuff back there. I'm hoping we didn't miss anything. Could save. And if we miss anything, we can always just come back to this save, I guess. So we got everything out of here. Because the problem is we need the middle of the thing for the stone ring to open the basement. But we don't have it high. High again. Stop me. Well, that was a lucky shot. Already got the magnum out of here. Yeah, I'm very curious if I missed something. Because we didn't acquire anything. Yeah. We didn't acquire anything we needed. I feel like I missed something. It has to be in one of these two areas that I missed something. I'm gonna have to go back. The stone ring is not enough. We need this center part. I mean, I might clear these areas and they have nothing that we need in them, and I might just missing a cutscene or something, but when we're right here, we might as well check, right? Like, at worst, we just get more lore, but... Like, we know that these two items are something. These are the only two missing out of this area, so... Yes. So it has to be the item down there. So maybe I didn't miss anything. Hi there. You're just hanging out down here. Okay, we gotta figure out what I missed in this room. It's gotta be something that's, like, hidden out of view, right? Ah. Sneaky. That is super sneaky. But super valuable. Okay, so this is not a key item or anything, but a stun gun thing and magnum ammo is definitely worth coming back for. How do I get off this box? There we go. Okay. Alright, so not key items. Okay, so yeah, I just gotta progress forward then. Something else is gonna give us the stone ring. Unless the stone ring can't be enough. Okay, so what am I missing? I've got to find a way to access that part of the courtyard. It says there's an elevator. Huh. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I went the wrong way. That's my bad. Because the last thing we need has to be... Because there's legitimately only 2 places we haven't been in the house. It's in the basement that's blocked by the 2 octagonal stone things, and the Spencer room door. And like this jewelry box needs something for it. Okay, let's put this away. Let's put this away. So I need something for the jewelry box. Is there something on the Mo disc? Okay. No. Where did I put that other... key item? Oh, it's in the wall. Never mind. I'm like, where is it at? It's still in place. Okay, so we just gotta head back to the mansion. We just gotta head back to the mansion. Okay. So, in theory, we shouldn't have to go back there again. But see, this is the problem, right? This middle piece is what's missing out of the metal piece, right? Like, so... So, I need that metal piece for the other one. And I feel like it's in the jewelry box that we have. Either that or the key to the Spencer room, this room, is there. Because the only places we haven't been are into the basement, which you can see the red door there. And the courtyard over there. But I don't know how we get there, right? My only guess is it's through the basement. So I think we have to get through the basement in order to use the two metals. It has a door, and then it has an elevator. My guess is the elevator probably leads down to something else. So... And the residence is clear as well. So I'm not sure what I'm missing. See, it's got a round indention. And I can't do anything about this. My guess is, again, that I put something here, and all of these pieces fall out. And then I put those pieces here, and it opens the box. But I don't have the round thing. Oh my god. That gemstone is not round. Okay. That gemstone is not round. Yeah, okay, sure game, whatever. Okay, this has got to go like this. This has got to go... No, what? That part of the crest is like this. That's actually really, really annoying. Yeah, like this. That goes like, come on, yep, like that. And then that just sits, come on, fit in the spot. I know you go right here. Oh, this is so touchy, dude. Hold on. So this might be easier with keyboard. Oh, you can fine tune it once you get a piece. Yeah, okay. There we go. And then this is the God dang it. I could have done this the whole time. And this is the key. This is the Spencer key, which goes to the door that's right over here. And then that's going to give us the... I could have done this the whole time. Okay. To my credit, that said that was a round thing. And that was an oval shape. That gemstone was not round. I will take that to my grave. You can bite my butt. I mean, we had no other, like, things. Like, I had to start doing the whole combine thing with thing to see if it worked. Like, that's the only reason I even did that. Too dark to see anything. Oh, yeah, because you gotta turn on the table lamp. And then here is the middle part of the ring. Yep. Give me the stun gun battery as well. And then we can combine this, and that gives us the 2 thing to go to the basement. Shotgun shells, that's actually super good. Alright, is that officially... Yes, clear that room. Now we can go in the basement and... I'll put my head through a wall, man, I swear to God. We've literally been holding on to those for, like, I kid you not, probably a stream at this point. Because I'm just like, okay, the red gemstone, we'll have to find out where that goes, and... Because I knew that's how that jewelry box worked. I saw the pieces, and I'm like, yeah, that's obviously what we'll have to do, but... Okay. Okay. I am going to swap this out for that. And then I'm going to save, because I'm guessing there's probably a boss down those stairs, because last time we listened to it, there was a groaning noise. Okay. Equipped. We've got healing, we've got our key items, we've got a shotgun, grenade launcher. I think we are prepared for whatever is ahead of us. I hope. If not, we at least have a save. It's the quickest way back, just through here, I guess. I can't believe that, man. Oh, shut up, birds. Alright. Use. Use. Nice thunder. Nice timing on that thunder there. An old typewriter. Oh. Yeah, they are. It says there's an item box here too. Yeah, they're prepping us for something. Well, I already saved and did the item box stuff, so I think I don't think there's a point in wasting it. So there's definitely a boss fight or something down here. Ooh, this looks ominous. Says there's an item here. I don't see any items. Okay, guess I'll just go down the ladder then. Hi, Barry?
Jill, you're alive. I was worried, because I thought you were...
Start talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me!
Hi, Lisa.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Yes.
Thanks, Jill.
These look important, so I'm gonna push them off. Oh, is this gonna show her mother? Yeah. Yeah. That's what I figured. And then she just yeets herself into the abyss, yeah. Bye, Lisa. Wait, there's something else. Family picture. It's a letter. To my Lisa, day by day, I can feel my consciousness drifting further away. The shots given to me by men in white clothes made some of Mommy's itching go away. Today, they gave me another shot saying it was nutrition. When they gave me the shots, Mommy's can think straight, but Mommy's shocked and sad because Mommy's unable to think of you all the time. Mommy's afraid of forgetting everything, especially with the memories of you and Daddy. What your faces look like, how we used to be together. They're all starting to disappear into somewhere dark in my mind. Elisa, I wish I could touch your face and hold you in my arms right now so that I can hold on to our wonderful memories of you and Daddy. Lisa, we can't stay here any longer. We have to escape. Listen to me, Lisa. Our chance to escape is next time when we go to that lab together. We'll both pretend that we are both unconscious, and when that man in white clothes is off guard, that will be our chance. When we're on the outside, let's look for our daddy together. Okay, sweetie, be strong, Lisa. November 13th, Jessica Trevor. Okay, so the guy who built the house, his wife and daughter were experimented on, and obviously, wife died. Because the virus didn't take. His daughter was the monster that we just fought. Um, or well, fought. We didn't really fight it. Barry shot her once, and then she
I
jumped
don't
up.
believe that thing's really dead. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
Um, okay, so this is the elevator, which means I'm probably gonna have to go back here to go to the storage box to get the medallions. Because I believe they go here. Yeah. This should be locked, right? Yep. Alright. Okay. And then the experiment kind of took on the daughter, but these were, like, before they established the main virus. The T virus, which they also call the Tyrant virus. So. Okay. Well, we were vastly over-prepared for that fight. Okay, well... Oh, sorry, wrong button. Let's grab our stuff back out here. And then we need both of these medallions. I wonder if we should... It's like, I wonder if we should grab the Mo disc as well, but... We'll see. So that means technically we just beat 2 bosses of this game without firing a shot. Assuming that she is dead, but... Because Plant 42... we beat... in a cutscene. I mean, Barry used the flamethrower, and then... it died, because we used the V-Jolt. And then... and then there, we just pushed the things off, and she just kind of yeeted herself off the edge. Okay, it's the other side. Elevator time. Break into the laboratory using Jills. The achievement we just got. Sign reads, will not open unless in first class emergency. Ah. Foreshadowing. Alright. I'm going to... My inventory's kind of full. I guess I could put... shotgun away. I'll go ahead and... Did I grab the thing I was gonna grab? I'll go ahead and put this away for now. We have so much healing, dude. I'm gonna grab the Mo disc. We might need that down here. What the hell just happened? Alright. Put that away. There's probably gonna be hunters in here. I probably should just be running around with a shotgun at this point. Okay, no, that's a zombie. I was wondering if you were dead. Didn't think so. Okay, now you are. Let's see if we can do something fun. Where's your friend at? So we can do something. Cool. So, what I'm doing is I'm putting them... Oh. Aw. I shot him while he was on the ground and he didn't do the thing. That sucks. I was putting them on top of each other so that way when we lit a fire, it would set them both on fire. So they lied to me there. I shot him while he was on the ground and it didn't do the, like, blood spatter or the movement. The game cheated me. I was trying to get them on top of each other so that way we could light one and it would light them both on fire, but... the game cheated. So... let's see if I can still do it. If I do it, like, right here, I wonder... does it get both of them? Nah. Taking care of those because we'll be running back and forth in this area quite a bit, so... that sucks. But yeah, I believe if you get them like on top of each other or very close together, you can like set one on fire and it gets multiple. Okay. What do we have here? Another Mo disc. Some kind of acid. It's locked electronically. That's a healing item, which we can leave there. Take the X-ray. Memo on the message board catches your attention. There's something scrawled on the notepad. To use the electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. Use... Use... Clark David. Okay, AB. No. EF. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. No. So wait, is this an order? AB. CD. No. No. EF. Oh, I think they're in order. Yeah, GH. So now I should be able to turn off the light. So that would be... It's like the anus, right? Like that's the end. That's the esophagus. No. That's the liver. And that's the lungs. What does it call that last bit? They call that the colon. Okay. I guess that is the colon. Technically, that's... The colon is higher up, I thought. Because when you get a colonoscopy, it's the upper part. Not the lower part. No, an endoscope is the upper part. Colonoscopy is the lower part. Yeah, so that would be the colon. So, colon, esophagus, liver. What was the last one? Lungs. I don't know what that's going to be used for, but we have that now. This is the Modisk door, I believe. So... Okay, so... I'll have to figure out what the use of that is. It looks like we can go... Oh. Oh, I heard his head explode. That's very convenient. Convenient for us. Okay. What is this on the ground? Magnum rounds, good. VX research notes. Hey, Depeche Matt. Really, you like Nemesis the best, Depeche Matt. That's interesting. There is now evidence that when the host loses consciousness, the body goes into a dormant state. During this time, the virus becomes active and rapidly transforms and reconstructs. Mutated in a humanoid. We call them VX. That's a weird thing. Okay. Its speed and amazing muscular development are particularly noteworthy. After transformation, it becomes more agile and aggressive. Died from trying to feed, turning the place. Decided to call... Ever since the tragic barbaric incident, we decided to call that kind Crimson Heads. Dangers are precious prototype specimen can't be left there. Figure out how to deal with it. Termination is definitely not an option. I decided to freeze specimen and confine the body inside the basement. Or the backyard cemetery. Yeah, that's that prototype that we fought. Okay. We don't have a login or a password. What is this? How do I get out of this? Oh, just hit escape. Okay. There's so many first aid boxes here. There was a green herb inside. Well. So we need to find the login. Our area. Okay, it looks like it takes about 10 rounds per zombie. 9 to 10 rounds. So it says there's something in here. On the bed. I guess we could examine the second Mo disc. No. Okay. Nothing on these. Guess we could pick this up and see what's in it. Because if it's another green herb, we can just combine those and be on our way. Two green herbs. Okay, well, we can still combine that. It's a full heal. Okay. Ah, researcher's letter. My dearest Ada, by the time you read this letter, I will no longer be a person you once knew. The result of the test came in today as suspected. It came out positive. I feel like I'm teetering on the edge of the reason. Just thinking about my impending doom. I give anything to not become one of them. As far as I know, you are not infected. I sincerely hope things do not reach such a desperate pass, but if it has turned out you are now the last person remaining alive, I want you to get the material from the visual data room. Then activate self-destruct system in the power room. Escape from here. Please do everything in your power to make this whole accident public. If everything is still running normally, you should be able to release all the locks in the security system. I have set up the terminal in the small security room that can log in the system using my name and your name as a password. Okay. So what is your name? Ada is the password. You will need another password to release the lock of the door in the basement, level 2, where the visual data room is located. As a safety measure, I have a code that password X-ray... Okay, that's what we figured out. I know you... I'm sure you'll be able to work it out without any trouble. Just one more thing, and it's my last request. I hope you never have to lay eyes on me in this state, but if I do happen to run into me, in hideous form, beg you, put me out of my misery. I hope you understand. Okay, so John, Ada, and then... coded a password into the X-ray picture. So it's colon, liver, esophagus, lungs. So CLEL? Maybe? Unless he wants all of that. I don't know. So John, Ada is going to get us into the computer. Which is the first thing. This guy definitely, down here, is going to definitely turn into a Crimson Head, though. As much as we're going to be running around down here and not setting him on fire. So be prepared for that. Okay. So it's J-O-H-N A-D-A. Okay. I'm guessing it's C-L-E-L? No match. Okay, we've opened that door. Okay, how long can this password be? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It could be 8 long. But his note said... put them in alphabetical order, right? Oh, maybe I have to find a specific one and be like, oh, it's colon, or I don't know. We'll have to check. Something scrolling pad. To use electronic door, place the initials in alphabetical order. A, B, C, D. No. E, F. G, H. No. That's colon, esophagus, liver. Oh, it's cell. It's cell instead of C-L-E-L. It was I put them in the wrong order. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, it needs to be a word, right? They're gonna make it a word, not just a random bit of stuff. Cell. That makes sense. I'm not gonna open that door just yet. Duh. Like C-L-E-L. What a weird password. Dingus. Oh, you have to do this every time? That's interesting. You know what's funny? John is all in the same row, and so is Ada. Like, that's funny. I know that's not the thing, but it is. There we go. Alright. Okie dokie. Let's go back upstairs. I think we have to go upstairs anyways, because I'm pretty sure that's where the last Mo disc is. So, like, I don't even think you can progress without going to that room, so I don't even think this is the way the stairs, is it? No, it was to the left. Or to the right, technically. Yep, so this is the last Mo disc. Can't cure anymore, okay. Green for a movie projector. Bioorganic weapon official report. Cerberus. Neptune. Hunter. Tyrant. Bioorganic Weapons Research Group. Developmental staff. Hey! Who's that? 834170623. Pretty sure that number is going to be useful for us somewhere. By the way, that was your reveal that you found out who the traitor is. Security protocols. Heliport for executive use only. This restriction does not apply in the event of emergency. Passage to heliport. Entry is prohibited unless accompanied by a consultant, researcher, or the chief of security. Unauthorized persons entering heliport will be shot on sight. Fun. Elevator. Elevator stops during emergencies. Visual data room for use by Special Research Division only. All other access to visual data room must be cleared with Keith Arving, room manager. What does a room manager do? Like, other than, be like, you can't go in there. That must be either a really easy job or a really frustrating job. Just all day telling people what rooms they can and can't go into. Prison Sanitation Division controls the use of the prison. You don't say. At least one consultant researcher, E. Smith, S. Ross, A. Wesker, must be present if viral use is authorized. Triple lock door. Entry into the room is limited to the sole person who deactivates the lock of all of the passcodes. Access to the exclusive output terminals located in each section of the senior researcher deactivates the lock. Power room. In this room, nitro compound is used as a primary fuel source of power. Access is limited to headquarters supervisors. This restriction may not apply to consultant researchers with special authorization. Wait just a second, I gotta check something. Okay. I was just making sure that YouTube was still running properly. It threw up another weird error, so I was just making sure. Okay, sorry about that. Passcode output terminals use output terminals limited to senior researchers. Regarding the progress of Tyrant after administration administration of T-virus, legible hereafter. Well, they can't spoil the surprise, right? Alright, so we need to... Let's go run to the box real quick. We got some stuff to drop off now. Alright. We're about to need the Mo disc. Let's put that away. Let's put that there. I feel like I'm gonna need the shotgun. Let's go grab the stuff in that room, because we're not gonna be going back into that room. We'll store that away. Do I have 3? Let's grab the stuff in the room, and then we'll grab these 3 and combine them as well. So we only have 2 spaces, I think. Once we clear our inventory of the Mo discs, it won't be as big of a deal. I want to make sure we grab everything out of this room. Okay, there's more in this room, which is what I was wanting to double check. I think we can go... Is it here? Passcode entry terminal. Oh. Wonder if it has something to do with those numbers we saw on the... we could try the first four or the last four. So let's try 8341. Eight, 4, 3, 1. Nope. We also have 0623. That's the last four. Oh, there's no 0. So, can't be that. Maybe 7623? 7623. Nope. Okay, I guess we don't have this code yet. Need a code. Did he give us a code in that note to Ada? Okay. No. I don't think anybody gave us a code yet. So... We'll keep the shotgun shells on us because we go ahead and equip this. We should be getting rid of the Mo discs very soon. I'll worry about these herbs in a bit. All right. So this is the place we should be able to use the Mo discs for the locks. The hell is that? Slide filter. Okay, that's what's going to give us the code. Hi. Goodbye. Facts. Sanitation. Contingency committee. For addressee only. These facts must be destroyed. Significant increase in the damage done by the recent T-virus outbreak that it initially estimated. There's several concerns. Half of the researchers have been infected with the T-virus and died. Also been reported almost all this virus accidents are starting to show symptoms. T-virus infection. Security patrol team has also been completely eradicated. Therefore, most secure research in danger of public disclosure. Quick action demanded to prevent mass media coverage. There's a high possibility that most of the specimens are running loose inside the compound. We expect many casualties to follow. However, yet unfortunate, these casualties underscore the success of our research results. Action must be taken to prevent results from being made public. Suspect the first official intervention will come from the state, police, and STARS. Strongly recommend taking measures against them first. So that's the security system passcode transmission device. If you had a MO disk, you could transmit passcode to the system. Use. Transmitting passcode has been unlocked. Something. Use. Oh. There's different transmitters. Something behind the sturdy door. Open it. It may explode if shaken or jarred. Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking that right now. I do need this. Theory lab coat, there's no ID badge. Let's take this with us. Okay, so we need the slide because I think that will give us the code to open the safe, which gives us the key to the power rooms. Maybe. Okay, let's go use the slides. Wait, what was that point of view? There was a... Oh, okay, never mind. Umbrella... Oh, it's gonna circle 8462, yep. Is that gonna unlock the power rooms? No, it's gonna unlock that room over there. Where there's definitely not a monster waiting for me. Oh no, it's just a key. Imaging editing. It looks like you can use it to view... Ah!
Get away from me! No! Hey! No!
Poor Kenneth. Alright. Guess we can examine this, and it tells us it's the power room key. Yeah. Alright. Have the hunters spawned yet? I know they're coming. Alright. Fine. Alright, so we have two rooms that are power rooms. It's probably also where the other Mo discs go. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a save here, since we've actually made some progress now. Also, does that clear that room? It doesn't. What else is left in that room, then? I'll have to double check. What is left in this room? There's something in a corner or something? No, we already watched Kenneth's film. Okay, hold on. Go back in here. There's something on the shelf? Map of the laboratory. Tell me where the map of the laboratory is on this screen. Wow. Wow. Just... Jesus. You literally had to... I guess we were supposed to see it on this screen? And just check these bookshelves? But, man. Maybe you could see it when you walked in the room, but it was just, like, on one of those, but... Anywho, that area is cleared. Again, I know that that area right there is... Okay, this guy is 100% going to be a Crimson Head now. Hey, Leaf, how you doing today? Oh, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully you and Kat enjoy jumping back into It Takes Two. How's RE? I think we're coming up to the end of it, so... it's not been too bad. It's not too bad. Probably try to push to finish it up tonight. Well, that sounds fun. What is that sound? Who's slurping over here? But if you know already following Leave, make sure you give Leave a follow. Good friend of the channel. I'll be playing some It Takes Two with... sounds like playing It Takes Two with the cat sometime soon. Probably tonight. Somebody is slurping on something around here. The hell is that? The hell are you? You weren't in the presentation. Ah, interesting. So we're using this to, like, navigate some of these areas. Thank you. Okay, I do in fact have a Modisc. Okay, so we've exited the other side of that. It says there's no more items. Ah, now we can just leave this area. And we use the key here, I'm guessing? Yes. Okay, so that gets that key done. Okay, so now we just need to use the one more modisc, which unlocks that door. This door has been rusted shut, which is fine. We already went in there. This is the emergency elevator, but this doesn't work. They said this works in emergencies. So, self-destructs. Save room. Interesting. Refrigerator isn't turned on. Yeah, that's... good eyes. Okay. We have too many healing items. Far too many healing items. Alright, where is our... Actually, keep those. There we go. Okay. So there's a reason they're giving us all this, so I'm gonna go ahead and do another save. Guessing it has something to do with those weird spider creatures that we're seeing. So... okay. So... I think I remember what this next area is. The problem is I think we need that fuel, and then we have to walk all the way down here. Because I believe if you run, like, actually I think you can run for a little bit, and then you have to, like, slow down. It's like, run, slow down, or something. But it's fine, we'll... Because I can't remember if... Yeah, these guys. Or... I don't remember if they respawn or not. Yeah, this is empty. Hey, welcome in, Bansheesh and Raiders. Sorry, I was like trying to read that. Bansheesh and Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully, you had a good time over there with Bansheesh. Playing some Fallout 4. Nice. I do enjoy some Fallout myself. We actually did a full melee only playthrough of the entire series. So, but hopefully, had a good time over there. Banshee is fine. All right. Well, I do appreciate it. But welcome in, everybody. If you don't know who I am, MaskofGames, play a variety of games here on the channel, mostly horror, mostly retro. Tonight we're doing a first playthrough of Resident Evil 1 Remake. So feel free to join us for that. But if you need a rain run for any reason, get you some food, get you some water, or go take a nap, I completely understand. Just throw us a follow, come back when you can. We'd love to have you. Also, if it's your first time here, feel free to tell us what's your favorite horror game, what's your favorite retro game, and if you have one, what's your favorite retro horror game. We'd love to hear from you, or feel free to keep lurking. We do enjoy our lurkers here, so I do appreciate it. But welcome in, Banshee and Raiders. Tell us how Fallout 4 is going. What kind of character you're playing? What kind of stuff did you get into? Just finished going through the Resident Evil series last month. Nice, nice. Did you play all of them? Did you just play? Which ones did you play? You said the series, so is that like 1 to 8? Did you play the OG games? Did you play the remakes? Which ones did you play? I'm curious. But welcome in, everybody. Let me go ahead and switch back over here. So this is empty. I don't think this explodes if we run. Oop. I hear one more of these goofy spider dudes. You played all of them in order. So you played the OG ones then, right? So you played OG 1 through 8 and then played the remakes and I hear you. Where you at? There you are. No, if there remakes, play. You gotta play the OGs. You gotta play the OG. Nah, I'm kidding. Don't play the OGs if you don't want to. But you don't have them. They're on Steam. The OGs of 1 through 3 are on Steam. But yeah, no, I get it. I get them. Also, Dino Crisis 1 and 2. Now on Steam. I will recommend GOG, because then you actually own the games you buy. But most people prefer Steam, so Dino Crisis made by the same team that did Resident Evil, but it's with dinosaurs. Now I will say it is quite a bit more difficult, so I'm gonna raid and run so I can get out of my chair. But of course, yeah. Please do take care of yourself. But I do appreciate the raid. I hope you have a wonderful night. Where did that guy go? Okay, I hope these guys don't infinitely spawn. I also saw one of these. That would defeat the purpose of doing what I'm doing, but... Oh. This is the last Modisc. Use. But I appreciate the raid. And again, if anybody else needs a raid run, I completely understand. Okay. Please do take care of yourself. In fact, I'm going to hydrate a little bit. Alrighty. Go through here. So what I think we have to do is I think we have to go refuel the canister, then walk it all the way back here, if I remember correctly. How many more shells we got? We got 2. No power to the main elevator. Needs some sort of fuel. Yep. Yep. Okay. So yeah. Well, we don't have to walk it all the way back here. We have to walk it to that station, but yeah. So now we just gotta go refuel it. Which I gotta remember where that's at. Not in here. This guy. Yep. Oh, I ran out of ammo right in the most unopportune moment. That is the worst time. I was like, that guy's got to be a Crimson. I thought I had more shotgun shells than that. Gosh darn it. That's fine. We got plenty of healing, so plus we can just grab these 3 herbs, turn them into a full healing, top off, drop off our shotgun, grab a grenade launcher, take out that Crimson Head fella. Hey Void, how you doing today? Should be good. I don't think there's anything else we need. I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Probably just for the heck of it, bring a healing with us. Equip this. Now, where did we need to refuel at? Don't refuel in there. Oh, I did not realize it was right there. Can you let me pull up my grenade launcher? What the hell is going on, dude? Jesus. It would not let me pull up my grenade launcher. Are you dead? Yes, we gotta pull up blood. That was really janky, dude. It would just not pull up the grenade launcher. Okay, is it this room? grab these. Yes. It is, in fact... Okay. Appears to be nitro. Running could result in a fatal explosion. Yep. That's why I wanted to take out that Crimson Head guy in the first place. I think you can run a little bit, but I'm not going to chance it because I haven't saved. So... I guess we could save here and then try running, but it's not super far away, so... So I guess we get to find out the hard way if the bugs respawn. Hey, thank you for the 35 stream streak. I really do appreciate it, boy. Hopefully you're doing well. I went the wrong way. That's what I thought. I was like, I think I have to go far... And then... put it in here. It's so interesting. There's very few places where you actually have to, like, interact with an object before it lets you, like, do a thing. And that's one of those where it's like, you can't use the object. You have to, like, say, I want to touch this thing, and then it lets you do the thing you want to do. Oh, that's the Modisk area. So, we're getting this set up because once this is all set up, then once the elevator's powered, then we can get out of here. Okay, now that that's done, we will save again. I believe should be... Okay, I want to try a thing. I also want to grab, where's it at? This thing. I haven't found Chris. Think about it.
Jill,
Barry,
you could have at least waited up for her, you know?
let's go.
Oh. We need to go through the MoDisc door. I might need to load the game. Hold on. Yeah, I think I need to load the game, because this is going to take us to the end. Because this leads to the helipad, I think. I need to go through the MoDisc door. Quit game. Load. Hold on a second. Oh, that worked to open the door. We're going through it. Gosh darn it. That should be where Chris is, I believe. He's in prison. There he is.
Jill?
Chris, you're alive!
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here. Ugh, it won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing though.
It's locked. Okay. Now I think we can go do what we need to do, and then we can get the key to the prison, and then once the self-destruct happens, we can go free him, and then leave, and then we get happy ending. And again, I've played the OG game, so I know what's happening, by the way. This isn't me like, oh, I've played this before, and I'm lying about a first playthrough. I haven't played this version before. I have played the OG game before. I'm not lying to you about what I have and haven't done. If people are wondering what's going on, like, wait, you're acting like you know what's going on. It's like, yes, because I played the OG game. Some of this is different, obviously.
Jill.
Yep. Ow. No? Okay. I thought this was the... Okay, so this is different. I thought there was the scene where, like, Wesker goes and shoots at you from around a corner, and then...
Wesker!
Thank you, Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Well, you
Yes,
shouldn't
he
worry
is.
too much, dear. You'll be free of all this anyway.
Why eliminate stars?
Believe it or not,
Stars.
that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
Smart girl. But I think you misunderstand me. The things you mentioned are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Barry.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard. Oh!
Rude.
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests. Though both you and Barry seem to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
He's planning to get his butt kicked is what he's planning. Well, I mean, I guess he's not really planning that, but that's what happens. It's the Tyrant.
It's magnificent.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Got him. Oh! Interesting.
Barry!
Forgive me.
No, you're not
That was
to
a weird-
blame. It's Umbrella and Wesker.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again. Shit!
I was like, that's a interesting twist. Because in the OG game, hubris is what gets Wesker killed. Run, Barry.
Damn it!
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You want a piece of me?
What? Premature.
Oh, that's not how it goes in there. Oh, bye, Barry.
No, Barry! You viral cultured freak.
Okay, I wanna try this thing. Also, we didn't bring any healing items, and I still have my ribbons. This is hilarious. Okay, that does not do the thing. Okay. I was wondering, the self-defense gun is supposed to, if I remember correctly, it's supposed to do like a bunch of damage, but I guess it doesn't do that. And okay, we'll probably end up dying because I didn't bring any health or anything. Ain't no way you go down to a self-defense gun and like, what, 4 shots from the Magnum? Ain't no way. Barry!
Barry! Barry! You're okay.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker,
He's gone.
first, let's just get out of here.
Doesn't he have the key? Where's the prison key? Okay, I guess not. Automatically in case of emergency. Come on, trigger the self-destruct. Oh, we have to trigger the self-destruct, right? I guess. Oh, there's the lock. Where's the... Okay. I guess we have to go get Chris now. Also, Tyrant's not dead. Ain't no way he goes down with 4 shots.
Self-destruct system has been activated. All personnel must evacuate immediately. Deactivating.
Ah, there it is. Releasing all
Wesker must have
locks.
set it off. Let's hurry.
Okay, I'm gonna drop off our pistol, grab some stuff. We don't need the pistol anymore. Grenade launcher, acid shells, incendiary shells. We'll grab mixed herbs, use those, and then we'll grab 2 first aid sprays. I know we'll need 1 open space, I believe, to beat the game, but we'll have that because of the ink things. Ooh. Okay, how do we get to Chris from here? Okay, straight across to the stairs, got it. Because I think we just have to get back to... I think we have to get to the main gates that are outside. Don't care about you. Care about our buddy Chris. Lock is released, which means now we can free Chris.
Jill,
Sorry about the wait.
so everything's taken care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
Okay. You okay down there, Chris? He was like having a problem. Like stuck on some geometry or something.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, we go up here. Yeah, and then up the ladder, I think. Alright.
Come on, hurry!
There's Barry and Chris. And then we take this, which I believe is another elevator, or this might just be the door to the helipad. Yeah, look, they're like, hey, here's some ammo and healing. We need one spot open, I believe, so I think I'm good.
This is Brad. I'm running out of fuel. If there's anyone alive, contact me now or just give me a sign. I repeat, this is your last chance.
Yeah, because we need fuse unit here.
3 minutes to detonation.
Damn it! We're almost there! Jill, you just get in contact with Brad.
No!
We can make it. Jill, ladies first.
Chris!
Would you let me have my moments too?
All right. We'll rendezvous at the heliport.
Yeah, and then I think we have to set off flares to get Brad to fly in. We also get the return of a friend, which we have 3 minutes. Signal rockets. Yep, there they are. Yeah, but I was like, get out of Dodge.
Jill!
You made it.
They're not the only ones. Hello. Rude. Ow! Dude, clothesline the crap out of us. Oh, okay. He can two-shot you. Great. Fun. Fantastic. Alright. Fight your fears and survive. Wasn't afraid of anything, friend. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna keep our ribbons on us. Gotta go save Chris again, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save at the bottom of the ladder, so that way we don't have to do all this running again. Ow. Rude. And we can skip the cutscenes and stuff, so it won't be as long this time around. Okay, so we have to make sure that maybe we drop the incendiary off and just grab another heal. Because we might need more healing than we have. I also need to play a better game of Keep Away. I didn't realize he was gonna run clear across the helipad and clothesline us. Didn't realize we were joining a WWE match with Tyrant.
Come on, let's go.
Alrighty. So yeah, I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna drop this off for a first aid spray. I'm gonna save right here. So that way we don't have to do the run and picking up of Chris again. And we can just drop those off. But yeah, I knew we had to have one spot open for something. That's actually, I think we actually need it to finish off Tyrant as well.
Come on, come on.
But the reason why they do the rockets is because they ensure that you have a spot open.
This is
Because I think you have to use like so like this. Basically, they do a double check here, right? They go, okay, you need the fuses, because once you do the fuses, it puts you in this cutscene, which forces you up, which forces you to have one spot open, and then the rockets here guarantee the one spot as well, because I believe he throws down a rocket launcher that you have to use to finish Tyrant off. So that's why they guarantee that one spot, which is good game design, by the way. I've talked about it before. They're like having a thing where someone has to like force use something out of their inventory to make sure that they have space, which causes them to waste resources. No, you don't. Oh, I did not realize. Ow! Jesus Christ, dude. Oof. There it is. Yeah.
Kill, use
Safe.
it. Kill it, whatever it is.
So let's heal again. So that's why they force you to have one spot open. Is so you could do that. Because if you didn't have the spot open, you would have to use something in your inventory to grab that, then use the item, then finish the game. But there you go. We've officially finished Resident Evil 1 Remake. And we redeemed ourselves, because when we did OG Resident Evil 1, we did not save Barry. And I don't think we actually got the second Tyrant fight either. I think we just left. So, there you go. We got full good ending in Remake. We redeemed ourselves. Hopefully everybody enjoyed that. Like I said, at some point we will be doing Zero for the first time as well. I have not played Zero. I know that one is a little polarizing. Some people really like it, some people don't. I'm interested to get into that one at some point. I don't think we'll do it next. I think we'll take a little bit of a break and do something else. Maybe we'll do it sometime this month. Because we do have all of this month to get through, and I don't think Zero is that long. If I remember correctly, I don't think Resident Evil Zero is that long. So we should be able to knock it out pretty quickly. I mean, it'll probably go a bit slower than this, because this one, again, a lot of this is OG stuff. I forgot Rebecca was... I always forget Rebecca's in this, because I tend to play Jill's story. I forget about... I don't play Chris's, so I forget Rebecca even exists. It's so funny. But yeah, Rebecca is in this one. Yeah, we legitimately fought 2 bosses without firing a shot, which is hilarious. You know, I wonder if that kind of game design would fly as much in today's world. Like, if they had, hey, spend a little extra effort and do this thing, and you can, like, have bosses that you can circumnavigate. Like, personally, I like that. I like the idea of, like, you can do this puzzle and get around a boss, or you can just use your resources and kind of get through the boss, right? Basically, save time and just use resources, or spend extra time and don't use any resources, right? I think that could still be an interesting thing. I have a closet key. Yep, that's the area I was trying to get to. But I'll go ahead and save. But I don't know. I still like that as a philosophy, I think. Just like, hey, you could... Oh, it actually changes the background. I didn't realize it did that. That's kind of cool. I like changing intro screens once again. So let's go hop over here real quick. But yeah. Okay, so that was apparently easy difficulty. I thought that was normal. I picked the middle one. Why did it lower my difficulty at some point? Does this game have dynamic difficulty? Because I picked the middle one. Oh, it goes normal, easy, very easy. Interesting. I wish I would have known that. I would have picked the normal one then. Huh. No, there's a hard difficulty. Finish the game without saving. Nice. Obtain all the weapons. Apparently I didn't... Well, yeah, I couldn't get the flamethrower, I don't think. There's a real survival mode. Interesting. Invisible enemy mode. Finish the game using only your knife. Yeah, people could have fun with this one, I feel. Finish the game in 5 hours. Finish the game saving Rebecca and Jill using Chris. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't have Barry, so... Save Chris using Rebecca. Save Rebecca from a hunter. Huh. Save Jill from confinement, which, yeah, she just chased. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, I would say overall, I think if you like the first game, I feel like this is if you want the first game with more. And I think that's a good place for a remake to be, honestly. I feel like this is like I said this yesterday too. I think this is where I would love remakes to go. If I personally am asked how do I remake an older game, right? Like whether, it's PS1, PS2, whatever, that game. This is how I think remakes should probably be done. It's we have the core of the game is essentially the same, but we add I would say more accessibility features would be nice, obviously, but basically like we add features to make the game work with like modern players, but overall it's still the same core game with added things like new bosses, new character, or not new character, I guess. Well, I guess Lisa Trevor is a new character, right? Like there's new things, but the core game is still there, right? You're still like, it's the story beats I expect, it's the world I expect, it's the areas I expect, but they're kind of shuffled around a little bit, right? It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough to where you still feel like you're playing that game, but slightly adjusted. But it still feels balanced, right? If it still feels like the same experience, but maybe rebalanced, reallocated, and amended to. And I feel like that's really what I like to see. And like I said, the Fatal Frame 2 remake that just came out, I feel like is very similar to this remake in that regard. However, I will say their change of the combat in the Fatal Frame 2 remake was a little strong in my opinion. Like Fatal Frame 2 OG in my opinion was one of the easiest in combat sense, and the most recent remake is one of the most difficult. So it went from like from last to first place in difficulty. They have since nerfed it a bit to make it easier overall, but I think like I will say like I'm not the biggest fan of like the first Resident Evil. I think it's solid. I still prefer it to probably later Resident Evils. Um but I think this one is just like if you like Resident Evil 1 and you want more and updated graphics and like you have a choice between I changed it back to old school controls because I like tank controls. I know that's a weird thing to say. I like tank controls. I don't mind tank controls. I grew up with them. I'm fine with them. So I actually switched it back to tank controls. It didn't really bother me. Um but you can play it with modern controls or tank controls, which I think is again a good addition. So people that don't like tank controls can play it, and people that do can, they can play that as well. Um, but I think they changed enough of the story beats to make it feel fresh enough, but they also left enough in to be like, okay, yeah, I remember this, I remember that. So overall, I I can see why people say like this is a more definitive edition of the first game. Um, I don't know. I think I'll have to kind of sit with it to see if I prefer this one to the first one. I feel like because the first one is a shorter experience, I feel like it just handles the tension and the world a bit better. Um, but that game was also, PS1, right? It had a lot of things confining it in the way of like um what do you call it? Technology, right? Like technology had a lot of confines on like what it could and couldn't do. And working within confines, I've talked about this in game development in general. Working within confines can be actually kind of a godsend in a lot of regards. So like one thing I tell a lot of people, especially people getting into game dev, one of the things that could be the best thing for you if you're really interested in getting into game dev is doing things like game jams, because they could be like, hey, you have 48 hours and here is a prompt, do a thing. Right? Because even at the end of the 48 hours, or like a weekend or whatever, even if you don't have a finished project to like turn in, you still like had those confines of, I have 2 days to make a thing within a concept, right? And the reason why I think a lot of people like Silent Hill 1, for example, is because the reason why the fog exists in Silent Hill 1 is because they needed a way to hide the world that they couldn't render, right? Because the PlayStation was not a strong console, right? They couldn't render all of that. Like if you look at there's a video of them talking to the developers behind Spyro, right? And what Spyro did is, the further a thing is away from the camera, so if you imagine like this file, right? So when it's really close to the camera, it's high fidelity, right? It has like, let's say, 100 polygons, right? But the further it gets away, it has what's called level of detail. So the further it got away, the less polygons it would have. So by the time it got out here, it was basically like 2 polygons, right? And that's how Spyro handled it. Was the further it was from Spyro, the less polygons it would have. So like different developers handled it differently to kind of work within the confines of the technology of the time, right? And I think like some of that stuff we forget about when we update these games, right? And I'm not saying that like Resident Evil Remake forgot about some of that stuff. I'm just saying that like I would kind of have to go back and watch my playthrough, or maybe even play through the OG one again, to kind of really think about like, what did the OG one do well, what did the remake do well, which one did what better, like, because I enjoyed this playthrough. I didn't realize I was playing on easy. I didn't realize it was normal, easy, very easy. I thought it was hard, normal, easy, but it's fine. Like I by the end of the game, when I had all that healing and stuff, I kind of realized that maybe it was on an easier difficulty, but it's fine. I don't care about difficulty. But the thing is I think this is probably, other than it not running, I will foreclose. I did have to go into the INI to get this game running properly. The INI file, I had to adjust it to my native resolution. I had to turn off VSync, and I had to force it into full screen by default. So it was crashing constantly when I first started up the game. So I did have to do some work to get it to run. So it's not a perfect port or anything by any stretch. I want to make that clear. Thankfully, I've been working with PCs since I was like 7, so it wasn't complicated for me. But for other people, it might be a little bit difficult. But I think this is still a solid starting point if people are not inclined to play the OG games, which are, again, available on PC now. I would recommend getting them on GOG so you actually own the game. If you don't understand what I mean by owning the game, basically the difference is, if you buy something on Steam, it tells you, by the way, Steam tells you this is fully foreclosed. This isn't some like magic behind the curtain stuff. Whenever you buy something on Steam, on the right side of the screen, it tells you you are buying a license. And what that means basically is, as long as you buy something on Steam, Steam is saying you can buy a license to this thing, but if that license ever goes away, that will be revoked. They will take that game away, right? They have the right to revoke that license. Now, GOG, Good Old Games, they sell games with what are called DRM free, which is the digital rights management, I think is what it stands for, which basically means that the game does not have DRM. You're not buying a license, you are buying the files of the game, which means that when you buy a game on GOG, which I'm not sponsored, this is not a sponsorship thing, I don't have to disclose this, I'm not sponsored or anything, but when you buy something on GOG, you own it. You don't have to have the GOG launcher. You can just go to the website and go, I want this game. You buy it. They give you the files. You can put it on a thumb drive if you want and carry it around with you. You now have a physical version of that game on a thing. So that's why I recommend it, because the digital copies of the OG games do have DRM forced into them on the Steam versions. Some people say that can cause issues. I haven't heard of anybody having issues with the Steam versions, but I haven't heard everyone. Obviously, I haven't heard every story. But with GOG, you own them. And again, the OG Resident Evil 1 through 3 are available on GOG and Steam, as well as, I believe, Dino Crisis 1 and 2, which are made by the Resident Evil team, but they're about dinosaurs. Let me double check the Dino Crisis one, but I do. Yes, they are on Steam as well. So, if you want to check those out, they are now something that is available for people to make their own thoughts and critiques about. So, but I will say, I hope that one, people enjoyed this playthrough. But I hope that we see more remakes like this kind of thing in the future. I've played the other Resident Evil remakes, 2, 3, 4. I liked 4 Remake mainly because I don't like 4 OG, which I know people will scream sacrilege and put hate comments or whatever. It's whatever, man. I personally just don't like 4 OG. I'm not a big fan of Leon as a character. It's just a personal peeve of mine, I guess. But I have played the remakes, and I feel, in my personal opinion, I feel in an attempt to modernize them, they've kind of, I feel like they've lost survival horror, in my opinion. And I know that Resident Evil became action horror a long time ago, and people are okay with that. In fact, most people prefer that. I personally I don't really vibe with action horror. I don't play a lot of action horror. It's just not my cup of tea. This kind of thing, what this game is more my thing. So I would definitely say I prefer this to the later Resident Evils by probably a pretty high margin. And I know people are like, "Oh, well, you're just old hat. You need to get with the times." Whatever. I get it. I get it. But I don't know. I'm just not a big action person when it comes to horror. I want horror to be something that really reaches and tells a story. But I feel like a lot of times the action horror genre is less about telling you a story and more just about spectacle, right? Like, look at this big thing coming after you, or blow these things up and then giant monster, which is interesting because I do like kaiju things, but that's a whole different discussion. Because kaiju even represent things. Like, if you go back to the original Godzilla is the embodiment of the fear of nuclear war and all of that stuff. But that's a whole different discussion. But I don't know. I know we still get survival horror consistently, but I know a lot of people here that I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil, and they probably shake their head or unsubscribe or unfollow and all that stuff. And I want to say that with the idea that I'm not saying I don't like the games. I'm saying that as in there are other things that I like more. And I think on the internet there sometimes we lose a little bit of that nuance. Because I talked about it with the Silent Hill games too. Like, a lot of times we'll talk about the Silent Hills that we like, and then people are like, "Oh, so you hate all the other ones, right?" And it's like, no, we don't hate all the other ones. It's just there's ones we prefer, right? And I feel like Resident Evil is very much like that for me too. I think I just prefer the OG trilogy like, and this one to probably the rest of the series, to be honest, and probably remake of 2. I would be okay with, um, but and remake 4 probably. I don't know about 3. 3 was okay, but it still felt very actiony. I also miss that. It kind of sucks that they didn't leave any of the like making decisions like you do in OG3 into the remake of 3. Um, which if you haven't played OG3, like you get to make decisions that kind of like have branching paths through the game, but that none of that made it into the remake. So, but anyways, that is probably going to do it for the stream. Um, we'll be moving on to something on Sunday. We do not stream on Saturday. So I take Saturdays off, so we'll be back on Sunday with something. But that'll be it for the stream and the playthrough of Resident Evil 1 Remake. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to throw us a follow if you're here on Twitch, or subscribe if you're over there on YouTube. We do a dual stream, so feel free to come over here on Twitch if you're on YouTube and you do that, or feel free to go over to YouTube if you're on Twitch. You know, both of those do support the channel, and they're completely free. Completely free. Also, feel free to share us out with your friends, your family, your Discord communities. We are family friendly here, except when we do collabs. Everyone is welcome as long as they are kind. That's it. That's the only prerequisite. Also, a follow and subscription will let you know when we go live. We're basically shooting for the evening Central Time, so anywhere from 8 to 10 Central Time. For now, like I said, I have an appointment on Monday, so maybe I can work something out with my doctor and maybe get back to a more consistent streaming time, whatever that time may be. And then, finally, if you missed any of our playthroughs, if you want to go back and watch our playthroughs with the Resident Evil series, again, we have done officially now 1 through 8 OG and 1 through 4 remakes. So you can watch all of those. At some point, like I said, we will be doing 0. So we will get that one under our belt. We also have done Code Veronica X. I always forget to throw that one in there. We have done Code Veronica X as well, which I do like that one additionally to the series. There's only like one fight that's a little weird, but other than that, I did like that one too, I believe. So I'm interested in the remake. That one's going to be interesting because I feel like they really like if they turn that one into an action game, it's gonna lose its entire identity. I really feel like that game I'm very worried that game's going to lose its identity if they do. If they turn it into a remake like they did with the other ones, I feel like that one's going to lose its identity, and I'm very concerned. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. Anyways, I'm going to head out. So remember to take care of yourself mentally and physically. Both are very important. Remember to stay hydrated. And as always, remember, we can make the world a better place. And all you have to do is be kind. Let's find someone to raid. Also by YouTube. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Especially subscribe, so you can keep joining us for our streams. We've got all sorts of stuff coming, especially if you like horror stuff. We do a lot of horror stuff year-round. Alright.